could you introduce yourself and your company?
Okay, so I'm Julian Martin. I'm the CEO and Chairman of ICE Renewables Limited, and our company is a distributor and installer of medium-scale wind turbines, and we represent Vernier and Seaforth in the UK market. We provide a one-stop service from first site assessment through planning application, construction and operational maintenance. So we go on to provide operational maintenance services for 5 or 7 years after the installation of the turbine.
And what are the major sectors that you sell to?
At the moment, the main sector is the agricultural sector or the landowner sector. We do a lot of work with land agents, large estates and individual farmers. And we've now installed 10 machines in the UK market, 10 of the Vernier machines, and most of those have been to that sector.
And what sort of turbine capacities are we looking at?
Right, so the Vernier machine is 250 kilowatt or 275. On some occasions we've reduced that to 200 where we've got grid connection issues and we get constraints. So it's quite a flexible product. And then the Seaforth machine is 50 kilowatts. So if we can't get a Vernier machine into a project, then chances are we can get a Seaforth machine into the project.
And could you touch on some of the more sort of unique aspects of the services that you offer?
Well, I think the fact that we provide that one-stop service is actually quite unique because a lot of the companies that we compete against in the market will be specialist planners, specialist construction companies or O&M, but the fact we have all of those services under one roof means the customer contracts with us directly, and we are the customer's point of contact all the way through. And there's really only a handful of companies that offer that service in the space, in the medium wind space. So now that we've installed 10 machines, we're building a couple more at the moment, we really are starting to become one of the leading companies in this sector.
So where can people work with ICE Renewables? Is it the UK or do you go European as well?
Well, generally it's working in Great Britain, so England, Scotland and Wales. But in the longer term we're looking to move into new markets and potentially move into new territories, and that's one of the things we'd like to do with our manufacturing partners. Take our business model and adapt the business model to new territories and do exactly the same elsewhere.
So on that subject, where do you see the company in 5 years' time?
So in 5 years' time we'd be looking for continued growth in the Great Britain market. So we're currently on 10, but we'd be looking to maybe have 50 or so installations at least, and then abroad we'd hopefully be moving into new markets and getting first installations in over the next 3 to 5 years or so, particularly where the markets are generated by the feed-in tariff sector, which we've got a strong feed-in tariff sector in the UK at the moment. Following those types of incentive programs would be the way forward for us in other markets.
And what does the company need now in order to realise that vision?
We need some help really from the government in the UK to really be clear on the planning process, because we're getting a lot of mixed messages out of government at the moment regarding planning and wind turbines in general. What we really need is to see a long-term sustainable future for mid-sized wind turbines in the sector. We need to have a sustained support. We know that it is going to gradually digress, but we need to have planned digression in that support so that we can plan our business to match that. We're constantly looking to take costs out of our installations. So if we can get that long-term visibility, we can get that structure in place, we can get the government the government showing exactly how they see wind turbines moving forward in the long term, then I think we can adapt our business model and ensure that we're successful.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.